Foreclosures are on the rise, and this shouldn't be a big surprise, guys.
Why?
We have been seeing red flag after red flag after red flag, and they have increased by 64%. In my opinion, we are going to see some bigger increases in 2023, but right now they're up 64%. Guys, listen, this is super important news, especially if you're keeping an eye on your market to know exactly what's going on with the housing market, guys. So please make sure that you pay attention to this. Watch the whole video all the way through. My name is Orlando. Welcome to the channel. It says U.S. foreclosure completions increased annually by 64% in November 2022. A leading curator in real estate data nationwide for land and property data today released its November 2022 U.S. foreclosure market report, which shows there were a total of 30,677 U.S. properties with foreclosure filings, default notice, scheduled for auction, and bank repossession. That's up 57% from a year ago, guys. I can hear you guys. I can hear you. Why is this so important? Because this shows you exactly where our economy is going. We can see this buildup happening, guys. You gotta remember, 4 to 6 months ago, people were saying to themselves,
you cannot buy a house unless you have cash, unless you do sight unseen, unless you don't get an appraisal.
Now, sellers are on the ropes saying to themselves,
we'll give you some money back on closing. We're gonna drop the price down.
Let's get this straight. We have a lot of sellers that are still holding out. They see the high interest rates and they're saying to themselves, how can I manipulate this to get the best deal possible? Now, I can't blame them, because if you were a seller, you would want to get the most that you possibly could too.
Excellent.
This is a game that we're playing here, guys, and sellers are trying to get the most that they can. And when interest rates dip, when they just dip just a little bit, what was the first thing that sellers did? They shot up the prices, even though that they just decreased them 2 months ago. They brought the prices back up to what they wanted, what they thought that they could get for it, which is an overpriced home. And we all know what we say on this channel, guys. Do not overpay. And I'm gonna keep saying that, guys. Do not overpay. Do not feel the pressures of trying to get a home by trying to say,
oh man, this money's gonna burn a hole in my pocket and I need to buy now.
Because if you buy right now, and this is the truth, guys, if you buy right now, I think you're gonna regret it, because there will be some sweet deals to be coming in 2023 and beyond.
This is so good!
Because you have time on your side, guys. Remember that. You have time on your side. If you don't have to buy a home right now, there's not something that's totally pressuring you like a job or something like that, or you have to move, then just sit out and relax, rent, and watch the prices go down, down, and down. The highest foreclosure rates remain in Illinois, Delaware, and New Jersey. Go figure. New Jersey, Illinois, always high on foreclosure. Nationwide, 1 in every 4,580 housing units had a foreclosure filing in November 2022. States with the highest foreclosure were Illinois, Delaware, and New Jersey. Foreclosure completion up 64% from last year. Lenders repossessed 3,770 U.S. properties. While that's not a lot of nationwide of homes being repossessed or taken back at the courthouse steps, right? We have to look at the chain of events that are going in the direction of a big boom, right? A big crash. And that's what I'm seeing. It's leading up. It's going up, up, up. Every month, it seems to get worse, and worse. And I know some of you guys, especially you guys in Florida, and I have to say it, and I will continue to say it, you have to be patient. Florida is gonna hit the fan really hard, guys. And when it hits the fan really hard, I promise you, the inventory is going to get swallowed up so fast, guys. It's going to disappear so fast. You are definitely going to have your eye on the market and be ready to buy that inventory, to buy those properties that come at a discount. I got money in the bank. Because in Florida, I believe when it crashes, it's going to crash, and everyone except you, if you're not keeping your eyes on the prize, will miss the opportunity. Now, the good thing about housing and the good thing about real estate is It won't be a flash in the pan like a 1 month period where you have to buy everything up. Now, I do think there will be a period where the best properties at the bigger discounts will get taken and bought really fast. But normally, a crash will take, months, years, right? So you have a good amount of time. So it won't be a scenario where it's a Black Friday deal and you have to buy right now or you lose it.
Shut up and take my money.
You should be able to fall into seeing the housing market crash over a period of time. Now, the question is, do you have the money? And do you have the down payment? And are you in the financial position that you should be to buy those homes? That's another question. And that's what happened in 2008 is individuals did not have their money together. Because here's the thing, when a crash happens, guys, the availability of credit will tighten up. So you have to be ready for that. It will not be a scenario where you can get a home at 640 credit and only put down 3 or 5%. It won't work that way.
Not a chance.
If things go bad in the economy like they're looking like they're going to go, credit is going to tighten. And as it tightens, you have to have good credit. You have to have a good down payment. All of those things will matter in a down economy. And when in a recession, you will need that. The greatest numbers of foreclosures start in California, Texas, what do we see? Florida. This is what I'm talking about, guys. This is the reason why it's super important for you to pay attention to videos like this.
Like and subscribe.
You're starting to see it ramp up. So Florida is starting to see that ramp up in foreclosures also. It says lenders started foreclosing process on 20,686 U.S. properties in November 2022. Even though we're looking at this in Miami, it's still pretty hot, guys. I think it's right now one of the most unaffordable places to live. If you're in Miami, guys, I'm speaking to you. If you are looking at Miami, you have to understand that if a place is the most unaffordable place, we're going to a recession, you have to understand that that market will be turned upside down. When money gets tight, when credit gets tight, when people can't buy in those markets and demand just crashes, then that market will get turned upside down. So a market that says it is the most unaffordable place right now, we'll see a significant drop when we hit the recession really hard in 2023. So be ready, guys. And what my whole point of even bringing up Florida, because I see a lot of it in my comic section, this isn't just Florida. This is overall housing market. You have to keep your eye on your market, guys. Florida market is not Texas. Texas market is not California, is not Illinois, and is not New York. Every market is different, guys. And city to city is different also. So not only are the states different, but the cities are different. So you cannot, it is a grave mistake to try to compare Austin to Florida. It just won't work. Your markets are local. It's great to look and to observe and to say, oh, the national market is going down. But it is a big mistake to say, why isn't my market going down when Austin is going down? It will happen at different times, and you have to be prepared for this, guys. So like I said, foreclosures are continuing to go up, and they will continue to rise in 2023. It is my opinion, guys. And once again, you cannot get all of your financial news and your housing market updates, buying your first rental property, all from this one video. I need you to watch this video here. I promise you, you will get all the information you need. I will see you on the next one. Thanks.